Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Okay. So whatever readings I managed to get out this week, they might be a bit rushed. Take a minute. So the thing I forgot to speak to last week was that Pluto went direct 4 days before the eclipse. And what that's going to look like is being awakened or awoken from our slumber. And it might feel like a rude awakening to some, but it's going to bring about a more efficient speed up in energy, like the end of this long phase of stagnation, which has forced us deeper within to find the gold at the back of the cave, to find the jar of marmalade, the hidden gifts, and then to cultivate courage, tenacity, honesty, resilience, all the good meaty bits that are going to help us shift through these quantum phases of reawakened imagining. And so, with that speed in mind, I've scribbled some notes. Just bear with me because I'm going to scan them as I read them. So, welcome, Pluto, going direct. So, I want to speak to attracting unwanted energy. So, on the last video, we attracted a vicious comment. And me and Cougar Cat headed her off at the pass. So Cougar Cat, thank you for your shield and your sword. And there's all sorts of learning in there about, I'll come to that. Okay. Yeah. Ah, that's lovely. It's about the quiet harmony within, the quiet harmony within. Okay, right. Okay, this is coming in. We sometimes mistake achieving harmony with compromise, unwanted compromise, unwilling compromise, which can lead to resentment and a feeling of injustice. The harmony is more about what the soul can bear in the way that you walk your life and live your life. Yeah. And who are you as a representation of the example that you're setting in the setting sun? Okay. Throwing caution to the wind. Because the paradigm is over, will not be without its consequences. Right. So let me jump back a bit. A few days ago, I was looking for a sketch I did, and it was one of the early Zeta sketches. It's downstairs. I found it, and I had to find it with my pendulum because everywhere my mind had mapped it, it wasn't. And my pendulum swore blind. It was in this room, and I couldn't find it. And so as I was pulling out papers and folders, this sketch fell out. No, a booklet fell out, and I opened it up, and there was the sketch inside a pocket. And at the same time as the pulling outness, my numerology folder fell out of the cupboard, and a piece of paper slid out of the numerology folder, and all it had on it was for harmony through conflict. And it made me smile. Okay. So 4, if you think of an astrological wheel and you draw a square in that wheel, That is the opposite. So square gives us opposites, square gives us corners. And these are tension energies that we can just push into to open up more, to find a deeper expression of who we are, what we are. And to do that, we need a catalyst. We need catalytic energy. And so what I discovered in this incoming vicious comment was this conflict. I could see the conflict in the person that left the comment and the lack of ownership of their trigger. If they were even real, okay, trolls, bots, whatever, if they were even real. So I could see their lack of ownership. But in me, what rose up was a visceral connection to the love of what I've created, what we are creating here. And if you turn the light up, moths come. And they come in different ways. Okay, so I think we're beaming at the moment because we pulled in our first Ophiuchus. I don't want to call her a troll because she's a human being with some powerful feelings and she doesn't know how to express herself. And so all she expressed was her wounding through the energy of blame, through the energy of whatever. But what rose in me was my sword. And I literally said to somebody this morning, I found a new expression, which is more brutal, less unicorn. So run at this family with a knife and there are consequences. Okay. We greet each other in this space with such friendship, kinship, love, ownership. We can bring our filth and our guts here as long as there's ownership, and there'll always be a safe, strong container. So yeah, nice one. That was a lovely little battle. What else? How do we meet conflict in the face of the elephant in the room? We look it straight in the eyes. This is Chiron. Where's Chiron? Still in Aries, 17 degrees retrograde in Aries. Yeah, I've got self-abandonment coming in here, where we have self-abandoned in order to achieve harmony through that compromise, disempowering, pleasing energy. Okay. Action, consequence, cause and effect, karma to dharma. So dharma is finding your way. And if that sits right in the soul, that's your truth. If that triggers some other energy in you that doesn't feel good, you're out of alignment. And so you choose another path. And then you keep tweaking until you find just the right resonance. Goldilocks. Till you find the bowl of porridge that's just the right temperature for you. Okay. So harmony through conflict. And we're coming into the beautiful shadow phase of the wheel. I love this phase of the wheel. England went from 22 degrees to 13 in about 48 hours. And it was gorgeous because my circadian rhythm has been like off massively, still off. But my body just kind of heaved this sigh of relief that this is what it should feel like in October. It's beautiful, cold, and my heating went on yesterday and the woolies are coming out. Right. So we have on October the 28th, the next eclipse, which is the full moon lunar eclipse happening at 5 degrees of Taurus. So there's that 5 of Swords energy. How can we meet conflict in the face? Yeah. I got that here. Don't think I've got it here. There's a book called The Art of War. Sun Tzu? And the art of war is learning to elevate conflict into an art form. It's okay. Oh, wow, God. I'm just being shown the eruption of 2,000 years of inner conflict in the birth of religion. Like Madonna says, saint or sinner, virgin or whore. You're either good or you're bad. This is the dualistic splitting of the holistic personality, the holistic spirited self. Oh. And what happens when that erupts? Well, lots of things. Okay, so Moon in Taurus. And what I did, I took a screenshot of the, I think I use AstroSeek. I just took the screenshot of the like standard archetypical wording. And it talks about safety and our need for stability. Okay. Did I make a video that was mastering instability, learning how to dance on a wire? So it's not easy to satisfy now. Of course it isn't. Never has been. You have to learn to accept change as part of your life. The basic problem is finding your own self-respect in order to ensure you do not mistakenly seek it in material things. When you accept yourself for who you are, it will become easier for you to find peace and tranquility in the outside world, because the holistic self starts radiating outwards, and then physics does the rest and mirrors that back to you. Okay, so only because there's a retrograde card on the table, I've already drawn some astro cards. So we currently have, so Pluto's gone direct, Jupiter retro in Taurus, Saturn retro in Pisces, Uranus retro in Taurus, Neptune retro in Pisces, and Chiron retrograde in Aries. So there's still time and space to review, rethink, rework, try another way, play. Okay, so yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, what I'm being shown are the strands of energy between, in this case, two human beings, like these really fine filaments of light that reach out and intertwine and entangle. And this kind of ribbon of spirit that connects everything to everything, everywhere. Fusion. This is the alchemical marriage. It's light into matter, spirit into matter. Infusion. Creativity. Cacophony. Depletion of old light. Mastery of new. The retrograde coming in on that delicious 15. Devil energy, spiritual alchemy. Do I dare try something new? Do I dare stare down this elephant in the room that nobody else is speaking to? This reminds me of a video I made last Christmas around the dinner table. Or did I call it around the dinner table? It's about all the fake conversations that happen between families who have nothing to do with each other throughout the year. They have no bonded connection. And they're thrown together around a feasted table at Christmas, making polite conversation. And it's only when they probably have one too many glasses of wine that the real truth starts coming out in an uncontrolled way, lacking in mastership. So the 15 is the invitation to find the harmony in the conflict. 5 is change. All the 5s change. The 15-6, the 6 seeks harmony through conflict. So this speaks to the courage to speak out, the courage to say that thing in the room that makes you the elephant. Oh, I wish I'd said. How many times have you said that? Oh, I wish I'd said. Do you know, there's still pieces of glass off the table from where I smashed that pot. I don't know where to put this. Put it up. Okay. So, symbiosis review. Everything is connected. And if I speak to the vicious comment, everything is connected. And her comment served, I won't speak on behalf of you, but on behalf of me, triggered me to draw my sword and stop fanning around in love light and unicorn energy. Sometimes you just got to sometimes you just got to hit an energy like an anvil. Because I'm trying to build all of this and I got no time for this. And that is the brutal truth. I've got no time for that. I like the way that feels. It's very cold. There's no cold and settled, void, settled, universe, settled. God, we've avoided the bluntishness of the freedom of speech, in the people-pleasing niceness of social conformity. I know. Okay, and here's the invitation on the descendant. I love that. 37-10-1 wants to birth the light, wants to birth in those new blueprints, which can look dynamic and ouch and jaggedy and like smashed glass. It's just these shards of light coming in. It is, it's beautiful. Just shards of light. Right. So I just noticed this card in relation to this card. In relation to this card. And then the 33 activated. and I had a little activation go on within my heart and solar plexus. And if you're still here, thank you for holding space. This is speaking to remember who you were. This is speaking to, it feels quite emotional. Yeah. Very emotional. It's about looking to the past, where you will more clearly see that the thing you're not choosing here now is the thing that's choosing you. So there's an alignment taking place where so Kundalini rising, my whole upper body is shaking. Yeah, I'm being reminded of a dream I had a couple of nights ago, which is a totally bonkers dream, where I was cutting timelines, hundreds of timelines, via a game of ice hockey. I'd never play ice hockey. It's totally terrifying. But I was playing ice hockey and I was just cutting across hundreds of timelines. And that's coming in here. Don't try and figure it out. Chrissy, loud, clear message. The invitation to go to the past to communicate. They're the words. The invitation to go to the past on that 33. And to communicate. Okay, so there's a remembering here. And what that will do is that will kind of increase the pressure. That's going to increase the pressure of, I don't want to be this. Sorry, I'm distracted by shards of glass. Shards of glass. Shards of glass. Shattering. Right, where am I going? Let's move this forward. Then I don't get lost in trying to figure it out, do I? I'm going here. Okay. Lantern Oracle. I know what I wanted to ask. Do any of you guys have any of you guys discovered a brilliant way to work constructively with a changing circadian rhythm? So I know many of us have been waking up at stupid o'clock with day jobs. So how do you navigate that? There's a part of me that wants to explore, Chrissy, just get up, get a cup of tea and do what's coming in. But then my cognitive mind goes, yeah, but I've got stacks of clients today. I'm going to be tired. So feel free to speak openly. I welcome any suggestions. Do you go with it? Do you lie in the purgatory of neither awake nor asleep? Do you have I keep a journal, so I'll probably do some blind writing. But I noticed there's resistance in me, so I'm looking to kind of dissolve that a little bit and explore a new adventure that's buggering at my sleep. So I'll leave that with you. Okay, we'll go to the Lantern Oracle. Well, without even reading the message, the wheel is turning. Okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. It's coming in on that 14. Communication. 14.5 is the tension and conflict of speaking the truth. It is about communication, pure communication, without human morality. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Oh. Oh, God. Sorry, my belly button's just activated and it's like, I don't know what that is. That's the ice hockey, isn't it? I hope this is all right, guys. Not the reading or the quality of the reading, but how I'm now moving in and out of my personal journey and the collective journey. But I hope it's all right. I probably won't change it if it isn't, but feel free to let me know with love. It's okay. Oh, look at the chains. These are like the karmic chains where we go round and round and around and call it something different, but actually we've chained ourselves and we have changed ourselves. Any stuck behavior is self-inflicted, you know, not in a cruel way. I want to harm myself, but in many other ways. I once was reading something, I can't remember what it was, and this one sentence really landed with me, that as soon as we believe something, we're stuck. And I kind of love that because it irritates me. So we have the wheel. I'm going to plonk that right in the middle, and we're going to make a connection with this. It's very often, I've spoken about this before, our expectations which prevent us from moving forward. Our expectations can only come from the subconscious, the already established karmic wheel. We've done that. That experience is over. If we're building Dharma, then allow many strange moments. I can't quite map to this because we're building now, transcending that matrix of programmed behavior, heavily guided behavior. Oh, wow. Oh, can you feel that? This is like 37-10-1. Just consciousness, highly conscious, choosing. I want this, I don't want that. I want this, I don't want that. I choose you, I don't choose you. And living in the truth of that, rather than the polite truth, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Gosh, I've heard so much of that. in the last couple of weeks because I don't want to hurt their feelings. So what made you responsible again? What made you responsible for somebody else's feelings? Well, these chains. Do you know how hard I worked to forge these chains so that I could strap myself to the wheel and keep going around? God bless you. 44, the lantern. It's the, wow, it's just the, yeah, it's bringing in the higher five, the higher consciousness now. Oh, it's okay for me to be in my blunt, beautiful truth, whatever your blunt, beautiful truth is, free from all the paraphernalia of what we deem to be human behavior. It's far simpler than that. Life is far simpler than we've made it. It's 37 again. Look at this light coming in. It might be my favorite image, although I've not pulled all the cards from this deck, but that might be my favorite image. Godmother. You have all of the inner resources you need. You always had them. You brought them in with you to cross whatever bridges arise on your path. You do. You do. You have that strength within you. It's the switching on of the strength that you only have to feel that once or twice until it then becomes a natural movement. Yeah, underlying story, moving forward. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm, distorted perceptions. Lordy, lordy, look at that. Oh, God. This is where the emotion's coming from. Look to the past, remember who you were, because it's coming online. And it might not look the way you expect. So expectations, let go of expectations. The unknown, knowing the unknown. Well, I've got 4 decks out here, but I'm going to end it there because that is a stunning message. And I thank all that's working with us. I thank Zeta and all the energies that are coming in to hold us steady while we take baby steps. 33 baby steps is what I was going to say. Shall I call it that? 33 baby steps. No, because I don't want you counting. Well, this is step number 14. It isn't that linear. Okay, so beautiful. I'm going to welcome new subscribers. It's great to have you here. Please like, share, subscribe. Always drop me a comment. Don't be a hater because you'll be removed. Just bring curiosity. It doesn't have to sound polite or tidy, but take ownership of where you're at on your journey. We're building something really beautiful here, and it's going to the next phase. In this rate, it's going to the next phase. Okay, guys, I love you loads. Take great care, and I'll see you all again soon.